You've probably heard about David and Goliath, the young shepherd boy who took down the giant warrior with just a stone and a sling. But what if I told you there's something the church doesn't often highlight? Stick around and you'll see what it is. Let's rewind to the moment when Israel is facing its biggest threat. Goliath, a giant over 9 feet tall, has been taunting the Israelites for 40 days. His challenge is clear. Choose a man to fight me. If he wins, we'll serve you. But if I win, you'll serve us. Sounds impossible, right? Most of Israel thought so too. Everyone was terrified, even the seasoned warriors. Enter David, a young shepherd, too small to be considered a warrior. But here's the first secret that many miss. David didn't just see a giant, he saw a challenge to God's glory. While everyone else saw a threat too big to defeat, David saw an opportunity for God's power to shine. David's response is surprising. He doesn't say, "I'll fight because I'm strong." He says, "I'll fight because God has delivered me before. He helped me defeat a lion and a bear. This giant is no different." And that's the second secret. David's strength didn't come from his own abilities, but from his trust in God. He understood that God had been preparing him all along, even when no one else saw his potential. Now here's where the story gets unconventional. David doesn't wear Saul's armor, even though it's offered to him. Why? Because it doesn't fit. This is a powerful metaphor. You don't need to fight your battles with someone else's tools or strategies. God equips each of us uniquely for our own battles. David used what he knew, his sling and 5 smooth stones. When David approaches Goliath, he boldly declares, "You come at me with sword and spear, but I come at you in the name of the Lord Almighty." This wasn't just a declaration of faith, it was a statement of authority. David wasn't relying on his own strength, he was relying on the almighty power of God. And that's the third secret. Victory comes not from our own might, but from standing firm in God's power and authority. David slings the stone, and it hits Goliath in the forehead. The giant falls, defeated. The impossible becomes possible, and the Israelites are victorious. But what's the real takeaway here? The story of David and Goliath isn't just about defeating giants. It's about trusting God when the odds are stacked against you. And when you place your faith in Him, no giant is too big to defeat. We're all facing giants in our lives. Whether it's fear, doubt, or obstacles in our path, the secret isn't in the size of the giant. It's in the size of your faith. Like David, you don't need to fight with conventional weapons. You fight with the strength God has given you, and the victory will be His. So, next time you feel like you're facing an impossible challenge, remember David. Remember that victory comes not from your own strength, but from trusting in God's power to work through you. If you found this story inspiring, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more life-changing Bible stories. And remember, no giant is too big when you stand in God's name.